Simon Rex was offered $70,000. $70,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $70,000 by UK media, UK tabloid media, to lie that he had slept with Meghan Markle. And he turned down the money. $70,000. He turned down $70,000. That's a lot of money for him to just lie about Meghan. And Victoria Arbiter couldn't do the exact same thing. Turn down the money. Turn down £300 to lie about Meghan. She could not turn down that opportunity at lying about Meghan. Simon Rex, on the other hand, refused a larger amount of money, large by far, $70,000, to lie on Meghan. And at that time, Simon Rex, by his own admission, he was broke at the time. He did not have money. Victoria should have thought about lying about Meghan. She should have thought about that, but she didn't think. Because in the UK, she believes that lying about Meghan to make money is perfectly fine business practice. That is basically journalistic ethics expected of any single journalist in the UK. Lying, that's what expected of the UK media. And make no mistake about one thing, Victoria Arbiter. We will not let you lie in peace about Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. You will not lie in peace. Mark my words. Now, Victoria Arbiter went to Camilla Tominey is a liar. You know, I've been thinking about this. Birds of the same feather flock together. And that, whoever said that, true. Because clearly, Camilla Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter is a liar, are both cut from the same cloth. Once upon a time, I told each and every single one of you, one day Camilla Tominey is a liar will be asked by her children, what does she do for a living? And she will say, what? I lie for a living. That's what Camilla Tominey is a liar will tell her kids one day, that she lies for a living. And now look at the situation with Victoria Arbiter and Dickie Arbiter. Father and daughter, both of them lying about an interview that they had not seen. Father and daughter. It's the same thing. What does daddy do for a living? Victoria Arbiter, he lies for a living. And what does Victoria Arbiter do for a living now? She lies for a living. And now she's complaining because she lost her CNN gig. Because American broadcasters, CNN, won't put up with her lies about Meghan for money, to pay her money, like what will happen and continues to happen in the UK amongst the UK media, constantly lying about Meghan for money. Members of the squad. And someone even said this, allow your enemies their space to hate. They will destroy themselves in the process. Such is the situation with Victoria Arbiter right now. She destroyed herself with her own lies. Meghan has never ever mentioned Victoria Arbiter's name. Never. And she never will. But yet, Victoria Arbiter and Camilla Tominey is a liar continue to obsess over Meghan day in, day out. Continue to lie about Meghan. And they think it's okay to lie about Meghan and just get away with it. They are intimidated by members of the Sussex squad, our community, this Sussex squad. They are intimidated by us because we correct their lies. We won't let the lies, the bigoted narratives they write about Meghan go ahead and fester into the minds and hearts of people. We hold their lies to account. And that's why they're intimidated by this amazing community, the Sussex squad, members of the squad. And I want to show you this, I want you to hear a conversation between Victoria Arbiter is a liar, a confirmed and proven liar, and also Camilla Tominey is a liar, another liar they had at LBC. And this is it. Kindly hear it.
But it did have a very devastating effect on your career, right? It's been horrific, Camilla, horrific. Yes, people can take it lightly and go, oh, it's just a silly prank. And actually, Josh did an interview post-prank in which he said this video was made at the expense of these royal reporters. And that hit really hard because, yes, it was made at the expense of my livelihood.
Let's stop there. Let's stop there for just a moment. At the expense of her livelihood. That's what Victoria Arbiter says. These individuals, these so-called carnival or so-called royal experts, these people are making it their mission in life to do everything in their power to destroy Meghan's reputation. A pregnant woman, by Harry's own words in the Mirror Can See, he woke up in the middle of the night to see his wife crying. Does Victoria Arbiter is a liar care about that? Does Camilla is a liar care that a pregnant woman was crying in the middle of the night because of their lies? The while in the UK, Meghan thought about taking her own life because of the lies they wrote in their articles day in, day out. Did they care? When she accepted £300 to lie about Meghan, she accepted the money. She took the money. Simon Rex was offered $70,000 to lie about sleeping with Meghan, and he turned down the money. These individuals, like Victoria Arbiter is a liar, couldn't turn down £300 because they're used to lying about Meghan for a living. Daddy, what do you do for a living? I lie for a living. That's the story of Dickie Arbiter and Victoria Arbiter. And like father, like daughter, both of them lie for a living, and they want to get away with it and earn money from their lies. CNN wouldn't put up with her lies on TV because it was stating their credibility as a news media outlet, a reputable news media outlet, and for that she was let go because of her lies. And still, for her, she can still keep her job in the UK media because in the UK media, it's acceptable for them to lie for a living. That's what they normally do. Press owned by Rupert Murdoch and Rod Meyer lie, and lie. And she still has a job for the UK media. Let's continue listening to this victimhood by Victoria Arbiter. And Camilla Tominey is a liar, defending Victoria Arbiter is a liar. Another liar. Two liars defending themselves from facing any form of accountability for their lies and their actions. Let's continue.
My future career, my mental, emotional, physical well-being. I didn't leave
my mental, emotional, and physical well-being. When have these individuals ever cared about Meghan? They never have. They never have. Is it that their emotional, physical, and mental well-being are the only thing that they truly value? Because if these individuals will never last a day, just one day, in Meghan's shoes, they will never ever be able to last a single day in Meghan's shoes with what they dish to Meghan day in, day out. And they still expected Meghan to take it. Now, this individual, Victoria Arbiter, actually compared Meghan and said, hey, look, why are Harry and Meghan living in the UK? Why are they living? You know, Camilla Parker Bowles, Prince Charles' wife, now took so much abuse. She had the worst press. But guess what? She stayed and took abuse. And that Meghan and Harry, should have just stayed and stuck around. And look at her right now. Look at her right now after facing accountability. After facing accountability, Victoria Arbiter, after facing accountability, what does she do? She calls herself a victim of the Sussex squad. That's the face of a liar. Victoria Arbiter is a liar. Now, let's continue listening to her victimhood.
My house for 2 weeks because the avalanche of hate was so monumental, so extreme.
She did not leave her house for 2 weeks because of the avalanche of hate was so monumental, so extreme. Those are Victoria Arbiter's words. Remember what Meghan said. Meghan said, I haven't left the house for 2 years. But yet day in, day out, individuals like Victoria Arbiter is a liar and Camilla Tominey is a liar while writing articles day in, day out about Meghan. Lies about Meghan. Day in, day out, every single day. Lying about Meghan. Members of the squad, they did not care. They didn't care that Meghan was invisible for months after she had given birth to Archie. They did not care. Meghan was told to stay low. But then she said, hey, look, I have never left the house for 2 months. I haven't even left this house. And she was told that she was everywhere. Everywhere. They were writing articles about Meghan. On TV shows, they were talking about Meghan. And yet they had not seen Meghan in 2 months. In months, they had not seen her. Such was what Meghan experienced. But did they care? They did not care. Let's continue.
And the anxiety that has evolved as a result has been devastating. There are times I am so paralyzed by the anxiety associated to what happened. I can't go outside. I don't leave my house. And I was just stunned that so many...
This is the woman that told Meghan to stick around and compared Meghan to a mistress, Camilla, member of the squad. The same woman, Victoria Arbiter, compared Meghan to a mistress, the third woman in the marriage, and told Meghan that Camilla took abuse. Why not just take abuse as well? I mean, she had the lowest public opinion during her time, but now look, it's much better for her. That's what Victoria Arbiter told Meghan, wrote in a tweet once upon a time about Meghan and Prince Harry leaving before they left the UK members of the squad, when they announced that they were leaving. And yet look at her right now. She's now crying victimhood. Oh, I couldn't leave the house. Oh, my eyelashes, they fell off. But what did they think about that when they were bullying and abusing Meghan? When she was lying about Meghan day in, day out? Did she think about that? Did she think about Meghan? She only thinks about herself. And that's why I've always said this. These individuals will never ever be able to last a day in Meghan's shoes. Not a single day in Meghan's shoes. Let's continue.
People opted to take a narrative put out by 2 self-described pranksters at face value.
People opted to take a narrative put out by 2 YouTube pranksters. These individuals have been slandering Meghan day in, day out. They have been slandering Meghan day in, day out, every single day, for years now. And they want the public, Camilla Tominey is a liar once said this, that public opinion is created by the press. They are the ones who shape public opinion. That's what Camilla Tominey is a liar said. And that's true. That's actually true. The press does shape public opinion, actually, in many countries across the world. But then Camilla Tominey is a liar used their platform. They used their platform to try and paint a negative narrative. Like what Meghan said, the press wanted a villain narrative and a hero narrative. And they chose Meghan as the villain. They chose the black woman as the villain. That's what they chose, the narrative that they chose. And they expected Meghan to take that narrative. That's what they expected from Meghan, for her to just accept the lies being told about her and take it. Never complain, never explain what they're lying about you. That's what they expected Meghan to take. And look at Victoria Arbiter. Look at her, victim, crying to be a victim. That's exactly what Victoria Arbiter is doing right now. Making her out to be the victim. She is nobody's victim. She is no victim. Let's continue.
And you actually said something in your newsletter this week, and this really hit home too. Forgive me, I'm going to paraphrase slightly, but at the end of it, you said that given the nature of the internet, a lie can go around the world in a split second before the truth has a chance to put its trousers on.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Two liars talking about truth. 2 liars. Camilla Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter is a liar. 2 liars talking about truth and how a lie can fester, within minutes. Have they seen what they've done to Meghan? Have they seen it? Have they seen what they've been doing to Meghan? To the point that a pregnant woman wanted to take her own life because of their lies. Their lies. Camilla Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter is a liar because of their lies. I'm so sick and tired of these people's lies. I'm so sick and tired of their lies about Meghan day in, day out. And when they actually face consequences for their lies, 2 liars, Camilla Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter is a liar. They both band together and paint themselves as the victims. I am so sick of it. I am so sick of it. Now let's continue this.
Team Josh, when lawyers got involved, they removed me voluntarily from the video. But the damage was done. I lost job. I haven't worked in the US since March 2021.
But then again, Victoria, this is also CNN's fault. Why are CNN as bothered by this? They just caved into social media pressure. I mean, I had all this. I had all this when I wrote perfectly legitimate and true stories about Harry and Meghan.
Camilla Tominey is a liar. Let me pause you there. Camilla Tominey is a liar. Camilla Tominey is a liar. She's touching her head like this because indeed she is a liar. That woman will never ever stop lying. That woman will never ever stop lying about Harry and Meghan. She always lies about Harry and Meghan. That's exactly who she is. Camilla Tominey is a liar. Because that's exactly who she is. And that's her currency. She wanted to lie about Meghan. She lied that Meghan had made the white woman cry. Again, the narrative painting Meghan as the villain and Kate Middleton as the hero. That narrative that the press wanted to shape. That public opinion that the press, the Camilla Tominey is a liar herself said they wanted to shape about Prince Harry and Meghan, members of the squad. Based upon lies. These individuals, they lie. Camilla Tominey is a liar. Actually called Montecito Water Board and said, hey, I just wanted to inquire if, Harry and Meghan can get water in their lawns in California. Are they getting the water? Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to write an article about Meghan and Harry not being able to mow or water their lawns because it's apparently dry season or something in California. That's what Camilla Tominey is a liar did, members of the squad. And even in that article that she wrote about, Harry and Meghan's, not being able to water their lawns because apparently she thinks that she lives next to Harry and Meghan, that she had to call Montecito Water Board all the way from the UK. Even that article was a lie. As someone revealed that they were able to, get water in their lawns. They were able to water their lawns. Once again, Camilla Tominey is a liar, will always continue to lie day in, day out to make money and profit from her lies. And they are bitter and angry because we hold them accountable for their lies, members of the squad. And we shall continue to hold these two liars, Camilla Tominey is a liar, Victoria Arbiter is a liar, and the rest of the UK tabloid media accountable for their lies. Now let's continue with these lies. And let's listen and correct their lies. Correct these lies from these two individuals. Camilla Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter is a liar. And this is it.
From the Sussex squad. Thankfully, I was by this. They just caved into social media pressure. I mean, I had all this. I had all this when I wrote perfectly legitimate and true stories about Harry and Meghan. I had an absolute pile-on from the Sussex squad. Thankfully, I was supported by my newspaper. Yet CNN just cut you loose.
And they didn't invest.
Camilla Tominey is a liar was supported by her newspaper. She works for the Telegraph. Members squad. Camilla Tominey is a liar, worked for the Telegraph. And not, just a few months ago, I believe, I reported about Camilla Tominey is a liar's paper, the Telegraph, paying a huge amount of compensation to people who profess the Muslim faith because of Camilla Tominey is a liar, Islamophobia, because she once wrote an article whereby, clearly showcased a lot of Islamophobia and more lies from Camilla Tominey is a liar. And her paper had to pay a lot of money in compensation because of the lies they told. Because of the Islamophobia that her paper, the Telegraph that she worked for, spread in court, members of the squad. And once again, once a liar, always a liar. And that's exactly who Camilla Tominey is a liar is and will always be. She has never told the truth about Prince Harry and Meghan. Never, ever. She always lies about Prince Harry and Meghan to make money and profit from inciting hate against Harry and Meghan day in, day out. And she's angry that the Sussex squad holds her to account for her lies. She's angry about that. Her paper will never hold her to account. It's a UK tabloid. The standards of reporting are so low. So low. You can, in the UK, you can insult someone on TV. You can bully people on TV. You can harass a married woman on TV and get away with it. That's the UK tabloid media. And they're bitter because the Sussex squad holds them to account. Members of the squad. And we shall continue holding these two liars, Victoria Arbiter is the liar and Camilla Tominey is the liar to our account always and forever. Make no mistake about that. Let's continue.
Investigate what happened, and that's the part that really hurt. I'd been with CNN for 8 years, and CNN video, but
Social media pressure. I mean, I had all this. I had all this when I wrote perfectly legitimate and true stories about Harry and Meghan. I had an absolute pile-on from the Sussex squad. Thankfully, I was supported by my newspaper, yet CNN just cut you loose.
and they didn't investigate what happened, and that's the part that really hurt. I'd been with CNN for 8 years, and CNN has its detractors, but I loved working there. It was an incredibly professional team. We didn't have to talk.
Professional team. Yes, CNN has a professional team. Victoria Arbiter, you are a liar. And there is no room for liars in CNN. Members of the squad, there is no room for liars in CNN. If you want to lie, go look for a job at Rupert Murdoch's Fox News. Go there and lie over there, but not at CNN. Let's continue.
To a lot of the speculation, it was very fact-driven, fact-based, and I really appreciated the time I was there, and I had a good track record. I was there 8 years. I was well established there in terms of royal coverage, but I was a contributor. I wasn't a full-time employee, and the abuse was so extreme, and they were inundated by people demanding I be fired.
Who cares this much? I mean, honestly. But just to wrap up, Victoria, just because I've got an eye on the clock here, what are you going to...
There are individuals in this world, Camilla Tominey is a liar, who care when you lie. We care because your lies are hurting people in the world. They are hurting Prince Harry and Meghan. They have caused so much pain to Harry and Meghan, and that's why we care. They are human beings. Your attempts at dehumanizing Meghan and Prince Harry for a long, long time, you have caused them immense pain. Your papers, owned by Rothmers, Murdochs, The Telegraph, and the rest of the tabloids, Daily Fail, The Sun, all of them have caused immense pain, and we care. We care, and we won't let you get away with your lies. Let's continue.
Abuse was so extreme, and they were inundated by people demanding I be fired.
Who cares this much? I mean, honestly. But just to wrap up, Victoria, just because I've got an eye on the clock here, what are you going to do now? Because I think you're fighting back against your cancellation.
I am. Well, Camilla, two things here. So it was incredibly important to me to clear my name. People are saying, why are you speaking out now? It's taken this long to have the courage to speak out about it, because, of course, the avalanche of hate that came today was extreme, but I'm kind of numb to it now. The people calling me a Nazi probably don't know that my father was born during the Blitz to German Jewish refugees who escaped the
Victoria Arbiter, that's her name, Victoria Arbiter. What a liar. What a liar. This woman has instilled hate towards Meghan. And if she thinks that she'll get away with her lies about Meghan, think again. You won't, Victoria Arbiter. You won't. You won't. We, the Sussex squad, are here. We are present. And we are a global community from different corners of the world. You are a liar who hates Meghan based on the color of her skin, and you are jealous of the fact that a white prince of the UK fell in love with a biracial woman called Meghan. Well, get in line and get over it. Harry is happy with Meghan, and they have two beautiful children, Archie and little bit Diana. Your lies have caused so much immense pain to Prince Harry and Meghan. Your lies, Camilla Tominey is a liar, have caused immense pain to Prince Harry and Meghan. You will not get away with your lies. You will not get away with your lies. Mark my words, you will not get away with your lies. Let's continue.
Nazi regime. They don't know that my grandmother's father, after being rounded up, opted to throw himself under the wheels of a cattle car to avoid being taken to a concentration camp. So it was important to me I clear my name, to state categorically on the record that I did not lie, I didn't offer a reaction, I didn't review the show, I spoke to how things have been done before.
Let me stop there. I mean, this is just noises. Someone said this just sounds like noises and self-promotion, and there are no grounds whatsoever for her suing here to try and win back some form of credibility. You got found out, simple. You're a liar. You got found out, simple. Move on and rake it up at your peril. If you want to escalate it, then escalate it as your peril, at your own peril. Escalate the situation at your own peril, Victoria Arbiter, because you are a liar who just got found out for your lies. And some people say this, that she's not suing anyone for anything, just try to get some air. And another person said that, listen, well, she was never a journalist. She just calls herself a royal expert. And indeed, true. Now, members of the squad, these individuals, they just lie. They lie about Prince Harry and Meghan for quite a long time. And they want to just get away with their lies. I want to tell them, you will not get away with lying about Prince Harry and Meghan. You will never ever get away with lying about Prince Harry and Meghan. Everyone saw that the royal reporters, the 4 royal reporters, they all lied. The world is realizing that some royal experts are just greedy liars. And that's who they are. The YouTubers showed us the exact truth of who these individuals, royal reporters, they lie so much, and which we already know. But it was nice during that time for the entire world to see with their own 2 eyes. Now, next time, Victoria Arbiter, tell the facts and you'll get to keep your job, which is something that I know you never will be able to do, because even up to now, you are still continuing to lie. 4 people took part in this scam for cash. 3 are still used by British media. 1 is fired by US network. What does this tell you? It tells you that America will not put up with these lies from individuals like Vicky Arbiter. If she wants a job to lie, she can go and work at Fox News, Fox Propaganda. Looks for a job at Fox Propaganda. If she wants to continue lying, she can go to Fox Propaganda and lie over there, but not at CNN. This is a clear reminder to Victoria Arbiter and Camilla that American media is still trying to maintain some journalistic integrity, and we cannot say the same for the British media, because all they do is just continue to lie. And yesterday I talked about, about this story as well, and today I shared with you about, this conversation between Tominey is a liar and Victoria Arbiter. And someone in our YouTube channel called Margaret Jones said this: I wish the squad had the power to get these evil people fired, but freedom of the press does not freedom from consequences. Indeed, Margaret Jones. Freedom of the press does not mean freedom from consequences. Indeed, Margaret Jones, a member of our YouTube channel. Now, Geraldine Terry also said this: Victoria Arbiter decided what she wanted to do with a signed contract and a paycheck. Vicky, you got what you deserved. Do better. Try not to be so racist and hateful. Allegedly. Great podcast, Brian. Thank you so much, Geraldine. Thank you so much, Geraldine. These individuals want to lie. We shall hold them to account for their lies. And one thing is for sure, Victoria Arbiter is a liar. And she continues to lie even to this point, to this day. I will always hold her to account for her lies. And someone called Gina Sunji said this: the British media needs to know that we are the big brothers and sisters now of Prince Harry and Meghan. We are watching them. We shall hold them accountable. True, Gina. And Roseanne Campbell said this: Vicky is a single mother, so it pisses her off to see herself single and having one night, let me not mention that. She's jealous of Meghan being with a handsome husband and truly cares for and looks after her. That's where her bitterness is coming from. Karma on all the royal rota liars for just getting to try and get a paycheck. Indeed, Roseanne Campbell, indeed. Lies from the royal rota. She's getting some of her own medicine. Indeed, that's what she's doing. Now, and Fu said this, that bless Brian and all members of the squad. This organization is international and will be movers and shakers. Yes, our organization, our community, I prefer the word community. Our community is international, and indeed we are movers and shakers. Their lies will all be exposed. The lies, the rota, Tominey is a liar, and this Vicky Arbiter is a liar. Thus, their lies will always be exposed. They are no victims, and that's how I will end this podcast. What do you think about everything that's happening and continue to happen? What do you think about that recording that I just shared with you? And I want to hear your opinion about all this. These individuals are not victims. They are just liars. Victoria Arbiter is a liar. Camilla Tominey is a liar. Camilla Tominey is a liar as well. And with that and so much more, members of the squad, thank you for sticking around in this podcast. Kindly stay tuned to our next video, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content, keyword daily and consistent, and stay tuned to our next video. And allow your enemies the space to hate. They will destroy themselves in the process. That's what's happening to Victoria Arbiter is a liar. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.